The Black Sea is a marginal sea lying between Europe and Asia, east of the Balkans, south of the East European Plain, west of the Caucasus, and north of Anatolia. It is bounded by Bulgaria, Georgia, Romania, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine. The Black Sea is supplied by major rivers, principally the Danube, Dnieper, and Dniester. Consequently, while 6 countries have a coastline on the sea, its drainage basin includes parts of 24 countries in Europe. These rises are the Pontic Mountains to the south, bar the southwest-facing peninsulas, the Caucasus Mountains to the east, and the Crimean Mountains to the mid-north. In the west, the coast is generally small floodplains below foothills such as the Strandzha, Cape Emin, a dwindling of the east end of the Balkan Mountains, and the Dobruja Plateau considerably farther north. The longest east-west extent is about 1,175 kilometers 730 miles. Important cities along the coast include, clockwise from the Bosporus, the northern suburbs of Istanbul, Burgas, Varna, Constanta, Odessa, Yalta, Kerch, Yevpatoria, Sevastopol, Novorossiysk, Sochi, Poti, Batumi, Riz, Trabzon, Ordu, Simferopol, Samsun and Zonguldak. The Black Sea has a positive water balance, with an annual net outflow of 300 cubic kilometers, 72 cu.m, per year through the Bosporus and the Dardanelles into the Aegean Sea. While the net flow of water through the Bosporus and Dardanelles, known collectively as the Turkish Straits, is out of the Black Sea, water generally flows in both directions simultaneously. Denser, more saline water from the Aegean flows into the Black Sea underneath the less dense, fresher water that flows out of the Black Sea. This creates a significant and permanent layer of deep water that does not drain or mix and is therefore anoxic. This anoxic layer is responsible for the preservation of ancient shipwrecks which have been found in the Black Sea, which ultimately drains into the Atlantic Ocean, via the Turkish Straits and the Aegean Sea into the Mediterranean Sea, and from it to the Atlantic proper through the Strait of Gibraltar. The Bosporus Strait connects it to the small Sea of Marmara, which in turn is connected to the Aegean Sea via the Strait of the Dardanelles. To the north, the Black Sea is connected to the Sea of Azov by the Kerch Strait. The water level has varied significantly over geological time. Due to these variations in the water level in the basin, the surrounding shelf and associated aprons have sometimes been dry land. At certain critical water levels, connections with surrounding water bodies can become established. It is through the most active of these connective routes, the Turkish Straits, that the Black Sea joins the world ocean. During geological periods when this hydrological link was not present, the Black Sea was an endorheic basin, operating independently of the global ocean system, similar to the Caspian Sea today. Currently, the Black Sea water level is relatively high, thus, water is being exchanged with the Mediterranean. The Black Sea Undersea River is a current of particularly saline water flowing through the Bosporus Strait and along the seabed of the Black Sea, the first of its kind discovered. The Black Sea is a unique and historically significant body of water that has played a crucial role in the development of civilizations, trade, and geopolitics for thousands of years. It is a large inland sea bordered by 6 countries: Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, Georgia, and Turkey. Its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia has made it a focal point for many ancient empires, from the Greeks and Romans to the Ottoman Empire and the Soviet Union. The Black Sea is not only a region of historical importance, but it is also an ecosystem with unique biological features, as well as a key part of modern geopolitical tensions. The Black Sea is located in southeastern Europe, connected to the Mediterranean Sea through the Bosporus Strait, the Sea of Marmara, and the Dardanelles. To the north, the Black Sea is bordered by the countries of Ukraine, Russia, and Romania, while its southern shores are lined by Turkey and Georgia. Bulgaria sits along the western coast, providing it with access to one of the most important bodies of water in Europe. The Black Sea is relatively large, covering an area of about 436,000 square kilometers, 168,000 square miles, making it the 27th largest sea in the world. It has a length of approximately 1,200 kilometers, 746 miles, and a maximum width of 600 kilometers, 373 miles. The sea's maximum depth is about 2,212 meters, 7,257 feet, and its average depth is around 1,250 meters, 4,100 feet. Several major rivers feed into the Black Sea, contributing to its ecosystem and providing vital trade routes. Among these, the Danube River is the most significant, flowing from Germany to the Black Sea and passing through several countries, including Romania, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. Other important rivers include the Dnieper, and Don, which all drain into the sea from the north. One of the most striking features of the Black Sea is its unique hydrological characteristics. The Black Sea is relatively low in salinity compared to the Mediterranean. This is because the fresh water from the major rivers dilutes the seawater, creating a layer of lighter, fresher water that sits on top of the denser salt water below. This stratification creates a remarkable and unusual marine environment. The Black Sea has been a crucial geographical feature in the history of many ancient civilizations. Its location at the intersection of Europe and Asia made it an essential area for trade, cultural exchange, and military conquests. The ancient Greeks were among the first civilizations to establish colonies along the coast of the Black Sea. They founded several city-states, including Byzantium, modern-day Istanbul, and Sinope, now Sinop, Turkey, which became important centers of trade and culture. The Greeks established these colonies not only to tap into the resources of the Black Sea but also to facilitate trade with other cultures in the Mediterranean and Central Asia. The Roman and Byzantine empires also had significant influence in the Black Sea region. The Romans controlled the western shores of the Black Sea, while the Byzantines expanded their influence into the region. Byzantium, which would later become Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, served as the capital of the Byzantine Empire. The city's location along the Bosporus Strait gave it control over the passage between the Mediterranean and Black Seas, making it a major center of commerce and culture. In the 15th century, the Ottoman Empire expanded its reach into the Black Sea, further solidifying its influence over trade routes between Europe and Asia. The Ottomans controlled most of the Black Sea coast for centuries, with Istanbul as the empire's capital. Under Ottoman rule, the Black Sea became a critical area for both maritime commerce and military operations, especially during the conflicts with European powers in the 16th and 17th centuries. Today, the Black Sea remains a region of high geopolitical importance, given its location at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The control of the Black Sea and its access points, such as the Bosporus Strait and the Dardanelles, has been the subject of competition and conflict between various powers throughout history. The Bosporus Strait is one of the world's most important waterway choke points, linking the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. Control over this vital passage is critical for international shipping and military operations. Russia, in particular, has maintained a strong naval presence in the Black Sea, using it as a staging area for operations in Ukraine and the wider region. The annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014 dramatically changed the geopolitical landscape of the Black Sea. Crimea is home to the Russian Navy's Black Sea Fleet, which provides Russia with significant control over the northern part of the Black Sea. This move has sparked tension between Russia and Ukraine, as well as with NATO member states, particularly Turkey, which controls access to the Black Sea through the Bosporus Strait. NATO has a vested interest in the Black Sea as part of its broader strategy for containing Russian influence in the region. Member states like Romania and Bulgaria are important allies in this effort, while Turkey plays a critical role due to its control over the Bosporus and Dardanelles Straits. The region is regularly the site of military exercises, particularly in response to rising tensions between Russia and NATO. The Black Sea is home to a variety of marine life, though its ecosystem is quite different from other seas. The relatively low salinity and stratification of the water create a unique environment for marine species, but the sea is also sensitive to environmental changes and human activity. The Black Sea hosts a range of species, including dolphins, sturgeon, and numerous fish species. Historically, the Black Sea was known for its abundant fisheries, but overfishing and pollution have led to a decline in fish stocks. The sturgeon, for instance, has been heavily impacted by overfishing for its roe, leading to a significant decrease in its population. The Black Sea has long been plagued by environmental issues, primarily caused by agricultural runoff, industrial pollution, and overfishing. The excessive nutrients from fertilizers and sewage have led to eutrophication, which causes the growth of harmful algae blooms. This reduces the oxygen levels in the water, leading to dead zones where marine life cannot survive. In recent years, efforts have been made to protect and restore the Black Sea's ecosystem. Several international organizations, including the Black Sea Commission and the World Bank, are working on projects to reduce pollution, promote sustainable fishing practices, and restore biodiversity. The Black Sea remains an important area for commerce and trade. Its ports serve as key hubs for the transport of goods, particularly agricultural products like grain and oil. The region also plays a role in the energy market, with natural gas and oil reserves in the surrounding countries. The major ports around the Black Sea include Istanbul, Odessa, Varna, Constanta, and Novorossiysk. These ports serve as critical links between Europe, the Caucasus, the Middle East, and Central Asia. The Black Sea is an essential transit route for goods moving between these regions, particularly oil and natural gas from Azerbaijan and Russia. The Black Sea is also home to substantial oil and gas reserves, particularly off the coasts of Romania, Bulgaria, and Turkey. Several offshore drilling operations are underway, and pipelines transporting natural gas from the Caspian Sea region pass through the Black Sea to Europe, bypassing Russia. The Black Sea coast has also developed into a popular tourist destination, particularly in countries like Bulgaria, Romania, and Turkey. The region offers beautiful beaches, resorts, and cultural heritage sites. Despite challenges from pollution and political instability, tourism remains an important part of the local economy. The Black Sea is a region of immense historical, cultural, environmental, and geopolitical significance. From its role in ancient trade routes to its modern-day strategic importance, it has shaped the course of civilizations for thousands of years. Today, the Black Sea is not only an essential maritime route and economic zone but also a hotbed of geopolitical tension, particularly as the countries surrounding it navigate complex issues involving energy resources, military power, and environmental preservation. Understanding the Black Sea's history, geography, and ongoing challenges is essential for anyone looking to comprehend the intricate dynamics of the wider European and Eurasian region. The Black Sea, over centuries, has remained a key nexus of trade, culture, and conflict, continuously influencing the geopolitical landscape of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Its significance is not just limited to its economic and strategic role but also to its unique natural environment, which is in a constant state of flux due to human activity, climate change, and regional political developments. In this second part, we will delve deeper into some of the Black Sea's contemporary issues, such as its economic activities, environmental concerns, cultural heritage, and future prospects. The geopolitical relevance of the Black Sea has only intensified in the 21st century. With the ongoing tensions between NATO countries and Russia, the region has increasingly become a focal point for global strategic interests. The annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014 was a pivotal moment in the Black Sea's modern history, and it has dramatically shifted the balance of power in the area. Russia's control of Crimea has allowed it to cement its naval dominance, especially with its Black Sea fleet stationed in Sevastopol, Crimea's largest port. The Russian military presence has led to increased military tensions, particularly with Ukraine and NATO, and has sparked significant international debates over control of international waters and the freedom of navigation. The annexation of Crimea also reshaped the energy dynamics in the Black Sea region. Russia has used its newly gained leverage over the Crimean Peninsula and the surrounding waters to assert greater control over the region's energy resources. The Black Sea itself has been rich in oil and gas reserves, particularly in the deep sea fields off the shores of Romania, Bulgaria, and Turkey. Russia has used these resources as part of its broader geopolitical strategy, seeking to secure its position as a dominant energy supplier to Europe, particularly through pipelines such as Turk Stream, which runs through the Black Sea to deliver Russian gas to Turkey and southern Europe. However, this focus on energy and military control has come at the expense of the region's environment. The Black Sea's ecosystem is extremely fragile, with a delicate balance between the inflow of fresh water from its numerous rivers and the salt water from the Mediterranean. The overexploitation of its resources, both marine life and energy reserves, has led to significant ecological challenges. The decline in fish populations, especially sturgeon, is one of the most well-documented impacts of human activity in the Black Sea. The sturgeon, once abundant in the region, has faced near extinction due to overfishing and illegal poaching for its roe. The fish's declining population has been exacerbated by habitat destruction, pollution, and the construction of dams along major rivers like the Danube, which limit the sturgeon's ability to migrate and breed. Another major environmental issue facing the Black Sea is eutrophication, a process where excessive nutrients mainly from agricultural runoff, sewage, and industrial waste cause algae blooms. These blooms deplete oxygen levels in the water, leading to the creation of dead zones where most marine life cannot survive. The Black Sea has long been known for these dead zones, which are a direct result of human-induced changes to the ecosystem. The increased use of fertilizers in the agricultural regions surrounding the Black Sea, combined with the poor management of waste products, has led to an overabundance of nutrients entering the sea. These nutrients promote the growth of algae, which then consume vast amounts of oxygen as they decay, making large areas of the sea unsuitable for most marine species. In response to these environmental crises, international and regional efforts have been underway to address the degradation of the Black Sea. The Black Sea Commission, established in the 1990s, is an international body working to protect the marine environment and promote sustainable development in the region. Its primary objective is to reduce the pollution levels in the Black Sea by coordinating efforts among the riparian countries. The European Union has also provided financial and technical assistance to help improve waste management systems, promote sustainable agriculture, and reduce nutrient runoff. While progress has been made, much more needs to be done to restore the Black Sea to a healthier state. Apart from the environmental concerns, the Black Sea is home to a rich cultural and historical heritage that is deeply tied to the civilizations that have inhabited its shores for millennia. From the ancient Greeks and Romans to the Byzantine and Ottoman empires, the Black Sea has witnessed the rise and fall of numerous cultures. As a result, the region is dotted with a wealth of archaeological sites, ancient cities, and historical landmarks. The city of Istanbul, for instance, was once Byzantium and later Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. Its location on the Bosporus Strait has made it a central point for cultural and economic exchange between Europe and Asia for centuries. Other notable cities along the Black Sea coast include Odessa in Ukraine, Varna in Bulgaria, and Constanta in Romania. These cities have long histories of being trade hubs, and their historical architecture and museums draw tourists interested in the region's rich past. The Black Sea has also been home to diverse communities, including Greeks, Turks, Bulgarians, Russians, and Armenians, all of whom have contributed to the cultural tapestry of the region. However, the modern political landscape of the Black Sea has led to cultural and social challenges. The annexation of Crimea, for example, has created tensions between Russia and Ukraine, leading to the displacement of many ethnic Ukrainians and Crimean Tatars. The ongoing conflict has further complicated the social fabric of the region and has raised questions about the preservation of cultural heritage in areas under dispute. Additionally, the political instability in parts of the Black Sea region has led to challenges in maintaining the region's rich cultural heritage and ensuring that historical sites are preserved. Looking to the future, the Black Sea's geopolitical and environmental challenges are unlikely to dissipate in the short term. The continuing struggle for control of energy resources, maritime routes, and military dominance will remain central to the region's future. The involvement of external powers like NATO and Russia will continue to play a significant role in shaping the political landscape of the Black Sea. The region's security is of global importance, not just because of the military and strategic considerations but also due to the energy pipelines that traverse its waters, the impact of climate change, and the potential for regional instability to spill over into broader international conflicts. Moreover, addressing the environmental issues facing the Black Sea will require more than just regional cooperation. It will necessitate a long-term, coordinated effort to restore the marine ecosystem, regulate fishing practices, and reduce pollution. The Black Sea's ecological recovery will not happen overnight, but with sustained commitment from both the countries surrounding it and the international community, there is hope for the restoration of this vital body of water. Economically, the Black Sea will continue to be a crucial link in global trade. Its ports will remain key transit points for energy and agricultural exports. However, the future of the Black Sea economy will be closely tied to the region's ability to navigate political tensions, ensure sustainable resource management, and preserve its environment for future generations. In conclusion, the Black Sea is much more than just a body of water. It is a region rich in history, culture, and natural resources, but also one that faces significant challenges. As tensions between rival powers persist and environmental issues worsen, the Black Sea's future will depend on the ability of the countries surrounding it to cooperate and address these problems. The region's potential for economic growth and environmental restoration exists, but it requires a collective commitment to sustainable practices, diplomacy, and the preservation of its diverse cultural heritage. The Black Sea's story is far from over, and its role in global affairs will continue to evolve in the coming decades, impacting not just the countries bordering it but the entire world. Thank you for watching this video.